Hey everybody, welcome to your mat. Today we have a full body flow with opportunities for strengthening, mobility, binds, and balance. Let's get started out toward the back of our mat in a kneeling position. Setting up towards child's pose. You can walk your knees apart or bring the knees together and allow the big toes to come together behind you. And then settle your hips back and down. Crawl your arms forward, bringing your forehead all the way down to your mat. And it's here that we'll find just a few moments of stillness. And then we start to breathe together. Start to lengthen out your inhales, breathing in through the nose, and then out through the mouth. Again, we breathe in through the nose, open the mouth side out. And then one more like that, breathe in through the nose. And then let it go. Begin to rock the head side to side. And then pause in the center. Take an inhale. As you exhale, crawl your hands off toward the left side of your mat, maybe even off the edge. Perhaps you let right hand stack on top of left. And you soften toward the earth. Finding a little more space along right side body, we pull the right hip back toward the heels. Breathe into the right rib cage. And then gently we'll pass through center. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we'll move off to the other side. So hands off the right side of the mat, maybe left hand stacks on top of right. And we soften the chest toward the earth. Drawing left hip back, you breathe into the left rib cage. And then gently back to center. Pressing the hands down firmly, take an inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale out the mouth, just soften the chest toward the ground. One more inhale through the nose. This time, as you exhale, round up into a tabletop cat position, pressing into the hands, sending the back of the heart up toward the ceiling. Push the ground away, rounding up through the back body. Feel the shoulder blades separate. And then on an inhale, draw your heart forward, lengthen chest toward the front of your mat. Exhale sends you back to cat, rounding up. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. One more round. Inhale into your cow. Exhale rounds you up into cat. Push the ground away. Pause here. Stay here. Now we make some circles around the rib cage. Start to send the rib cage over to the right. And then circle it down toward the earth. The rib cage moves toward the left. And then press the ribs up toward the ceiling. Let's reverse the direction. Send the rib cage to the left. Circle down toward the ground and then over to the right. Then up toward the ceiling. We pause. Hold it here. Inhale one last time into your cow pose. Lengthen the heart forward. Then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Pike your hips up high. Start to pedal your feet. Just further waking up the back body. How do you feel today? Down the right leg, down the left leg. It's okay if they feel different. And then pause in the center. Let the heels drip down toward the floor. Your tailbone reaches up high. Push the ground away, lengthening through the arms. Then inhale, lift the heels up high, ripple forward to your high plank. Let the shoulders travel past the wrist, past the finger pads. Keep shifting forward like you're looking over the top edge of your mat. Downward facing dog. Exhale, hips are high. One more like that. Inhale, lift the heels, ripple forward to your high plank, shift way forward. For this first time, we'll lower the knees down to the ground, find chaturanga, bend the elbows straight back. Inhale into cobra, heart nudges forward. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, pike your hips high. Then walk the feet a little closer to one another. On an inhale, the right leg lifts high, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, make some circles around the right hip socket. Just 2 or 3 circles, and then we reverse direction. Then send the right leg high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right knee draws toward the right elbow or armpit. Shift forward. Push the ground away, round up through the upper back as you let the shoulders travel past the wrists. Inhale, three-legged. Same thing, exhale, right knee to the right elbow or armpit. Shift forward. Inhale, three-legged. Last time, exhale, right knee to the right elbow or armpit. Hold it here. Step the right foot outside of right pinky finger. High lizard lunge. Tent up your fingers. And then straighten and bend the front leg a few times. Next time the front knee is bent, stay there. Plant your left hand down. Start to reach your right arm forward. And follow it with your eyes. Keep your eyes on your right hand as you circle up and around, reaching all the way toward your back foot. And then circle it back around to the front. Again, same thing. We circle the right arm up, follow it around, reach toward your back foot. Circle it all the way back around to the front. One more time, a change is coming. Reach up, circle it around, reach back toward your back foot. Now we stay here, soften your back knee down. Maybe you bend the back knee, letting left foot meet right hand. If the hand and the foot meet, start to kick the foot into the hand, using the strength of the left leg to help open up the right chest. And then gently release, bring your right hand back underneath you. Keep your left knee bent and swivel the left shin behind you like a little kickstand. Your right hand will stay grounded this time as we find a supported side angle. Peel the left hand up toward the ceiling. Option for half bind here, left hand to the low back, or maybe all the way toward the right hip crease. Keep leaning left shoulder back. Then gently release, releasing the left hand beside the right. Look down. Swivel your left shin behind you, tuck under your left toes, returning to high lizard for just a moment. And then we step the back foot in, turning this into triangle pose, straightening both legs. Keep the right hand down to the floor, maybe even tent up your fingertips as you start to peel the left arm up, finding triangle pose. Keep leaning left shoulder back, pressing into the right big toe. One last breath here. Sweep the left hand down. Switch the hand so left hand stays on the ground. Maybe you tent up the fingertips. Peel the right hand up, revolve triangle. Keep drawing right hip back. One more breath. Gently lift the back heel off the ground, pivoting onto the back toes. Now soften your back knee down. We lift the torso for water wheel. Upright the torso, reaching out, fingers wiggling as you lengthen. Stay here or find the back bend, left arm high, right hand to the low back or the back of left thigh. Squeeze your left glutes as you press the hips forward. One more breath. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, both arms reach up. Exhale to your half split, straighten out your right leg. Slide that right heel away slightly. So you're stacking left hip over left knee. Point and flex the right foot. Pause in a dorsiflexion, toes pulling back towards your face. Then rebend into runner's lunge. Rebending the right knee. Keep your back knee grounded here though. We walk the right foot over toward the left side of the mat, finding our pigeon setup. Make any adjustments that you need to. You can leave that left leg behind you or bring it out to the side in more of a 90-90 shape. So you find what works for you today, but resist the temptation to lean forward. Can you press yourself upright, pressing into your fingertips, lift your chest. Last breath here. Then start to turn to your left. We're bringing the right foot toward the groin, the right heel in toward the groin. As we find a side body stretch, left hand reaches toward the left foot, right arm reaching up and over. Bend the right elbow, let the fingertips graze behind the ear, and then lean your right elbow and shoulder back. And gently upright the torso. Plant the right hand by the right hip, supported wild thing. We lift up onto the right shin and the left foot. Look up and back for your left fingers. And then look at your right hand. Plant left hand by right, high plank. The right foot steps back to meet the left. Shift forward in your high plank. Shift way forward. Maybe you soften the knees to the ground as we find chaturanga. Bend the elbows straight back. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Heel toe the feet together. And then on an inhale, the left leg lifts high this time. Bend the left knee. Make those circles around the left hip socket. 2 or 3 circles, and then we reverse. Then send the left leg up high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left knee toward the left elbow or armpit. Shift forward. Round up through the upper back. Keep letting the shoulders travel past the wrists. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to the elbow or armpit. Shift forward. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to the elbow or armpit. We hold it here. Keep shifting forward. Then step your left foot by your left pinky finger. Tent up your fingertips. Start to straighten and bend through the left leg. The next time that the left knee is bent, stay there. Plant your right hand down and then start to reach your left fingers forward. Let your eyes stay on the left hand as you circle up. And then you reach the left hand back toward the right foot. Keep following the hand with your eyes. Bring it all the way back around to the front. Twice more. Circle up. Follow it with your eyes. Circle back around. Last time, a change is coming. Circle forward and up. Reaching back toward the right foot. We stay here. Soften your back knee, your right knee down to the ground. Maybe you bend the right knee, letting the right foot land in the left hand. And kick foot into hand. Gently release the foot. Bring the hand back down underneath the shoulder. Keep the right knee bent, but swivel the left or the right shin behind you like a little kickstand. Left hand stays grounded as we peel the right hand up. Right arm lifting toward the ceiling. We find our supported side angle. Option to stay as you are or find that half bind, right hand to the low back or toward the left hip crease. Keep leaning back. And then gently release the right hand to land by the left. Swivel your right shin behind you, meet back in high lizard for just a moment. And then we'll turn this into triangle pose. Step your back foot in about a footprint closer and straighten both legs, bringing your left fingers to a block or tenting them up on the ground. Peel the right arm up, opening your chest to the right side. Press firmly into left big toe. Keep leaning right shoulder back. Maybe look up towards your right fingers. One last breath here. Then start to circle the right arm forward. Let the right hand replace the left hand as we find revolved triangle. Start to turn your chest toward the left. Keep pulling left hip back in space. And then start to pivot onto your back toes. Soften your back knee, your right knee all the way down to the ground. We lift the torso up for water wheel. Reaching out, wiggle the fingers. Stay here or find the back bend. Right arm high. Left hand to the low back or the back of right thigh. Squeeze right glutes to press hips forward. Then turn the torso to face the left leg. Inhale, both arms reach up high, Anjaneyasana. And then as you exhale, half split, straighten out your front leg. Maybe slide that heel away. Keeping the hips stacked over the right knee, we point and flex the left foot, the one in front. And pause in a dorsiflexion, toes pulling back toward your face. Rebend into the left knee, runner's lunge, but we keep the right knee grounded. We're just walking the left knee or the left foot all the way over toward the right hand and softening down into our pigeon pose. Make any adjustments you need to for this side. Resist the temptation and the urge to lean forward. Walk your hands back, upright the torso. One last breath. And start to turn to your right. We'll pull that left foot in toward the groin. The right leg reaching long sideways on our mat. As we find our side body stretch, right hand reaches toward the right foot, left arm reaching over the ear. And then you can bend the left elbow, let the fingertips graze behind the ear, and then lean left shoulder and elbow back even more. Gently upright the torso, plant the left hand by the left hip, supported wild thing. Look up and back for your right fingers. And then look at your left hand. Plant your right hand by your left hand, high plank, step back. Shift forward in your high plank, maybe lower the knees, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog to your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, inhale, the right leg lifts high, three-legged. Bend the knee, open up the hip. As you exhale, right knee to the right shoulder or elbow. Shift way forward, hold it here. Option if you'd like to find a push-up, low to high, three-legged, inhale. As we exhale this time, we step to high lizard, right foot outside of the right pinky finger, and then go ahead and turn this into our side angle. So look underneath you, plant your back foot flat, keep your right hand grounded as you start to peel the chest open toward the left. Side angle. You can stay here or maybe half bind, or if you like, full bind. Once again, leaning left shoulder back. One last breath. Warrior two, we release the hands, upright the torso, take up more space with the feet, stretching out to our warrior two. Soft gaze over your right middle finger, press your right shin forward. One last breath. Star shape, we straighten out the arms and the legs, reach out. Then turn to your left foot, high crescent lunge, pivot onto the back toes. And then soften your right knee all the way down to the ground. Bring the right hand to the low back, look up at your left hand, press the hips forward, lift the heart. Option to stay as you are, or if you'd like to walk the right hand down farther, down the back of the thigh, or maybe all the way to the heel. Find that space. Keep opening up, lifting the chest. If you walked your hand down farther, take your time, but we'll make our way back. Right hand at the low back. And then everyone uprights the torso. Bring the hands to the heart. Lean the torso forward over the left leg. Tuck your back toes underneath. If they're not already tucked, then hover the right knee over the ground. Stay here. Shift forward. Start to straighten your back leg as we shift more and more weight into the left foot. Rise to stand. Bring that right leg with you. Figure 4. Right ankle crosses over the left leg. And then we start to bend into the left knee, sending the hips back. Pausing here. Bring your left hand to your left hip. The first 2 fingers of your right hand will yogi toe lock the right big toe. Start to press the right toe into the fingers as you kick the right leg forward. It doesn't have to go straight. Maybe you explore straightening the leg, but it doesn't have to. Stay wherever you are. And maybe reach your left arm out for balance and start to open up the right leg out to the right. Gently come back through the center. Release the right leg. Pendulum swing behind you. Runner's lunge. Finding your runner's lunge. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, crawl your hands to the right. Find your wide-legged fold. Turn your toes in, heels out. Bend your knees a lot as you send your tailbone up toward the ceiling. And then if you'd like to straighten the legs. One last breath. Then meet back with the hands underneath the shoulders, lifting up halfway. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, crawl your hands to the right foot, standing split to the right foot. Lift the left leg up behind you. Just here for a moment, squeeze left glutes. And then curtsy squat, lowering the left knee behind the right knee. Let the left toes meet the ground. Bring the hands to the heart. And then rise to stand, straightening through the legs. Look over your right shoulder. Reach your right hand down. Maybe the right hand catches the left foot as you kick foot into hand. Kick, kick, kick. Last breath. Mountain pose, left foot meets right. Stand tall on the feet, close the eyes. Then blink your eyes open, reach the arms up high, breathe in. Hands to heart as you breathe out. One more time, breathe in, reach up, look up, maybe a little back bend, press the hips forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, refold, breathe out. Step back to your high plank. Shift forward, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, to your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, heel toe the feet together. Lift the left leg up high, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. As you exhale, left knee toward the left elbow or armpit. Shift forward. Holding here, letting shoulders travel past the wrists. Maybe you stay, maybe you find a little push-up. Low to high, 3-legged, inhale. This time as you exhale, we step to our high lizard. Left foot steps outside of the left pinky finger. We go ahead and turn this into side angle. Look underneath you. Step your right foot flat. Left hand stays grounded. The right arm reaches up. Keep tucking your left hip underneath you. Option for the half bind, maybe full bind here. And gently release as we find warrior two. Take up more space on your mat, longer stance in your warrior two. Look out over your left middle finger. And then start to look off to your right. Straighten your arms and legs. We find our star shape off the side of the mat. And then to the right foot, high crescent lunge. Bend into the right knee, pivot onto the back toes. Soften your left knee all the way down. Left hand finds the low back. Look up towards your right hand as you press the hips forward. Option to stay here or start to walk your left hand down farther. And if you walked your left hand down farther, return to low back. And we all upright the torso, bring the hands to the heart. Lean forward over the right leg. Keep your left toes tucked under. We hover the back knee off the ground. Hold. Start to shift forward, shift forward. Send more and more weight into your front foot as you straighten out the right leg. Bring the left knee toward the chest. We find our figure four. Left ankle crosses over the right leg. Start to bend into your right knee and hip, sending the hips back. From here, we bring the right hand to the right hip. The first two fingers of the left hand, yogi toe lock the left big toe. And then we rise to stand, bringing the left leg with us, drawing the knee in toward the chest, maybe exploring what it feels like to kick the foot away from us. It doesn't have to be straight, the leg. And your right hand might reach off to the right as you take the left leg out to the left. Just finding a little balance. And bring the left leg back to the front. Keep the left leg where it is. Release the hand. Pendulum swing the left leg behind you. Runner's lunge. We bring the hands down to the ground. Pause here, letting the hips dip low. Breathe in. Then as you breathe out, walk your hands to the left. Wide-legged fold. Toes in, heels out. Bend the knees a lot as you send the tailbone up higher. And then you maybe play with what it feels like to send the legs to a straighter position. Inner arches of the feet lifting up, igniting that inner line of the legs. One last breath. We'll meet back in a halfway lift, hands underneath the shoulders. Breathe in. As you breathe out, curl your hands to the left, standing split. Send the right leg up. Not here for very long. Press into the left foot, squeeze right glutes. And then we'll find our curtsy squat, tucking the right knee behind the left, bringing the right toes down to the ground. Bend into both legs as you bring the hands to the heart. And then start to straighten out the left leg, both legs. Look over your left shoulder. Reach your left hand down. Maybe the right leg bends. You catch right foot. Stay or explore with your dancer. And then when you're ready, take your time. We'll meet in that mountain pose, standing with the feet underneath the hips, arms down alongside body, the eyes closed. And from right here, just imagine that you're rooting down through the feet and you're growing a little taller through the top of the head. Then blink the eyes open, circle the arms up high, breathe in. Maybe one more little back bend as you press the hips forward. Forward fold as you exhale. Bring the hands toward the ground. Halfway lift, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Step back to your high plank. Shift forward in your high plank, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, child's pose. Knees down, hips toward your heels. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, round up into your tabletop cat position. Separate the knees a little wider. And walk your right hand underneath the heart. Reach your left arm up high. Take a twist to the left. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we'll thread the needle, reaching underneath the body, bringing the left ear and shoulder all the way down to the ground. Option to stay as you are, or if you'd like, you can reach the right arm up high, maybe find another half bind. And gently unwind this. Right hand under the heart. We lift the left arm up high again, open up. Bring the left hand to the low back. Press into your right hand. Lift your hand up toward the ceiling. Find another camel. Press the hips forward. And bring both hands back down to the ground. Just switching sides. Left hand under the heart. Right arm reaches up high as you twist torso to the right. As you exhale, we thread the needle, bringing the right ear and shoulder all the way down to the ground. And maybe this is where you stay, or maybe you find that half bind, reaching the left arm up, maybe wrapping it behind the low back. And gently unwind the left hand, bring it back down to the ground. Unwinding the right arm, twisting the torso to the right as we lift up, and bringing the right hand to the low back. Press into your left hand, look up at your left fingers as the hips press forward. And then slowly bring both hands back down to the ground. Close your eyes as you start to find just a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling the heart forward. Exhaling, rounding you up. Last round. Pause in the center. Send both shins off to one side and have a seat. Send the legs out in front of you. Bend the knees generously. Give yourself a squeeze. Wrapping the arms around the thighs. Give yourself a hug. Feel the shoulder blades separate as you tuck the chin toward the chest. And you can stay as you are, or if you'd like, you can walk or slide the heels away, finding a fold. And then gently release. Bring the feet in toward the body. Finding an easy seat, Sukhasana. Facing any direction. Allowing the eyes to close as you sit up nice and tall. Returning to our breath. And it's from here we'll take our 3 final breaths together to conclude our practice. First, we begin by exhaling. Then breathe in through the nose. Pausing when the lungs are full. Open the mouth. Again, breathe in through the nose. Pause at the top. This time an audible exhale. And then one final time together. Breathe in through the nose, softly and gently. Pausing at the top. If there's space, maybe you breathe in just a little bit more. Keep holding it. And then let it go. Allow the mouth to close. And we blink our eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a beautiful day and we get to practice together again soon.